I told you I would come back home. I know you hate to be alone. Instead of kissing you goodnight, I'm kissing strangers. Always listen, but I never learned. Should have been hanging on your every word. I was taking you for granted, never realized danger. And I took too long. And now she's gone. If I only knew right from wrong, she'd be right back in my.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network. I'm Naomi, your host, the Brickanista, and I'm back on YouTube, where I really love YouTube. The more I was thinking about it, I've been kind of bouncing back between YouTube and Twitch, and I've only been streaming, on both platforms since December. I started on Twitch in September. But I'm starting to really feel, the more I think about some of the episodes that I've been doing between Twitch and on YouTube, this is my spot. I love it here. I am thinking I'm going to be doing probably more episodes over here just because I find the vibe to be something that is more appealing to me. And I'm really excited today because it's Thrifty Thursday! Yay! And Thrifty Thursday is when I focus on different sets that are in the more affordable price point. But before I do that, I wanted to mention that I did go to the Lego store today. And as I was browsing around, I was looking at the Adidas shoes, and I was really impressed by just the box, the shoe box. It's really very cool. It's almost as if you went into a shoe store and the shoe box is right there. Of course, the only problem is that it's one shoe. So I guess it looks okay if you're going to build it and put it on a shelf, and if you're a big Adidas fan, or Adidas as they say in Europe. I don't know. I think it's interesting though, because I bought enough today that I got the little gift with purchase. So I have that in here. And I also got this little gift with purchase, and so you can see that the as far as the way the box is made with the Adidas striping, and what I didn't realize until I read somebody else's post is that it comes with this little minifig too. So I think having this little minifig and this little gift with purchase, I think it's really cool. I like how the shoe in front is rounded. So yeah. Oh, Robin Eklund, hey, how are you? Yeah, originally I wasn't planning to get as much stuff, but I'm getting ready for a new project, and one of the things that I needed were base plates, and this is a green backdrop, so you can't really see them, but I got 3 base plates because I am, so inspired after talking with Ferg, my friend, who had invited me to be part of the Jurassic Park collab. So I'm now having to rethink my build area because I want to focus on a 4 base plate, staging of this building. And I'm going to have to learn a lot because I'm used to doing modulars that have the Micropolis standard or the Mills standard, so modular integrated landscaping system. So now I've got to think about, they build just on base plates. So if you think about transport, how are you going to build your buildings so that they connect together but still be on the base plate level? So it'll be a new challenge for me. I'm looking forward to it. I have until February, I think, to work on this. So I have 2 other conferences that I've got on the horizon right now. First one is BrickCon. So I've got BrickCon coming up, and BrickCon is going to also be kind of big, where we're going to look at creating these dirigibles for the dystopia theme. So we have dystopian bunkers that we're going to be building, as well as this dystopian type of steampunk format. So I'm really psyched about that. So that's the first one. But I wanted to get this so that psychologically I prepare in my mind, okay, I'm going to go with this 4 blocks of 32 by 32. So it's going to be 64 by 64 for my little contribution. And I'm going to be working on a veterinary hospital of some sort with maybe some, you know, places for the veterinary vehicles, etc. So it'll be interesting to see. And right before the stream, actually about 2 hours before the stream, I got my little mini city in. Finally, so my little mini city, I photographed it and got it up to the Tricky Bricks website. Oh no! Excuse me, my green screen is falling. Hold up. Stay there. See if I can get that to stay. I think that's better. Sorry about that. How about something utopian to break it up? As far as what? The city? Or break up the utopian to break up the Jurassic Park. So hello, Cowboy Kenobi, by the way. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, no, I'm really excited about this, and I know Cowboy Kenobi was tuned in to me ranting on Twitch last night. So I think I will be continuing probably until the end of the year. But if things don't turn around on Twitch, I'm probably going to still do maybe 1 stream or 2 streams on Twitch and then do all of my focus on YouTube, because I just think the way it's designed is not really equitable, and I think that's unfortunate. So unless things change, and I'm going to give it till the end of the year. So I've made the declaration. It's now July. So we're going to reevaluate. Good evening. How are you, Cowboy Kenobi? Yeah. You know, it's interesting because I've only been streaming since September. So I also realized that I shouldn't expect a whole lot in a short amount of time. But I also think that the thing that keeps me streaming and keeps me going is that I know there's not a lot of voices like mine that are out there in the streaming world. So being a woman who is an Asian woman, who's an older Asian woman, that there's not a lot of us out there. And if I stop streaming, then my voice will not be out there. And I think there's other people who feel like, you know, we need a voice like mine out on. And who else is going to talk about the Friends line, you know, with their rescue series? I'm one of the few who probably will make those kinds of comments. But anyway, today I'm excited about this because it's Thrifty Thursday, so I focus on sets that are $19.99 or less. And I haven't made one of these in probably, I'm going to say, a year and a half. So I have the Batman one here. So one thing I'll warn you is that these brick sketches, when you look at the box looks like it's going to be huge, right? Like a lot bigger. But they're pretty small. They're like the size of just a little bit bigger than your hand, or a little smaller than your hand, actually, if you look at my fingertips. And it reminds me of the packaging that they have for the busts that they're doing of like Darth Vader and other things, that the packaging looks amazing, but then when you build it, just looking at the photos, they're about this big. And so I love this, by the way. So if you take a look at this, and I believe the designer's name is Chris McVeigh. He's the one who did the Elf Clubhouse. And I love his take on different builds. So that's another reason why I wanted to do another one of these. And if you follow Christopher Koster kind of reverse engineered what these brick sketches are, and he did a few of his own on Studio. So the other thing I was thinking is that this would actually be a nice mosaic. Utopia, Itopia, Utopia. Hello, Debo. How are you? So I don't know if you've done any of these brick sketches, anybody here, but I did enjoy this. And then the other thing that's interesting is if you look at the back, you can kind of see the framing that they used, which I think this is before they came out with those what do you call them? The mosaic kits, you know, where they have those 16 by 16 frames. So this is a good alternative. And the other thing that this set has, which I thought was really cool, is like a little kickstand. So then that way you can build your bricks sketch and then set it down on a table and have it just kind of as almost like a picture. So I really do like these. And so I thought the best thing to do to go along with Batman is to do the Joker. So I have the Joker here on my down camera, and that's, I think, what we're going to do today is we're going to focus on, it's going to be Batman night and Batman and the Joker. And let me get this down camera going. Yo, Dephobia. Oh, that's funny. So once again, if you look at the box, so here's the Bricksketch, and they were crafty enough that the Bricksketch is a little smaller than, you know, so it's on the box, and if somebody says, well, you know, if you thought it was going to be bigger, it's actually on the box. You know, that's essentially what this size is. You got the Joker, it's the best. Oh, cool. Yeah, and then the other thing they did is you can see on the side packaging, they say, you know, actual size. Here's one of the pieces. And I think that's what they're trying to do, because if you look at the marketing of this, you know, it looks like it could be bigger than it really is, but it's going to be about this big. So not too bad. It's Doc Sampson. Hey, how are you, Doc? Good to see you here. We were just talking about brick sketches and how this, by the way, just for price point, this is $16.99. And I think these are exclusive to the Lego store too. I don't recall seeing these on the Fred Meyer shelves or the Target shelves. I think you can only get these through the Lego store. I'd have to verify that, but I think that what I like about them is that they do have that kickstand that I was mentioning. So on the Batman one, this little kickstand piece. So all it is really they've taken two macaroni pieces and then put a couple of axles onto a click hinge. So it's a, and this is, I think his name's Chris McVeigh, who is the designer. And from what I understand, he did these, and then Lego recruited him because he was known for doing things like this. He was known for doing those Christmas ornaments as well. And so it made sense that he would do the Elf Clubhouse as one of his designs. So yeah, it's a really, really cool set of designs. And like I said, the only thing that is a little disappointing is that it's a little on the smallish side. So, you know, one thing, you know, we're big into mosaics and greebling and other things, that maybe we make a bigger one. You know, make one, since it's got a white backdrop, make a 32 by 32, similar. You could probably put both of these on a 32 by 32, possibly. I probably should test that. I could probably just measure it and see. But anyway, Coronado and Devo, yes. Yay! So I hope everybody's doing well. And like I said, Thursdays are one of my favorite episodes to do. I've been thinking about the different episodes I've been doing. I really love Brickanista on the Move. I had so much fun with hanging out with Ferg. And I can't wait for this pandemic to be over, because he has this duster, this Plymouth duster that he has you know, renovated, and he started the engine for me after the stream, and so he said, yeah, we gotta go for a ride sometime. I said, yeah, I would love to. That would be awesome. So, Tasmanian Bricks, good day from Australia. How are you? Good day, my friends. So Tasmania, I'm guessing you're in the southern part of Australia. That's awesome. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I've been like I said, I tend to work on Thursdays on the less expensive sets, because I think that, you know, not everybody can afford to go out and drop several $100s on, you know, the Daily Bugle or some other things. So anyway, I've got if you're wondering what this is, this is my cell phone holder. I've cut a notch out here, so then that way my cell phone can fit in here with the cord in there. and it sits like that. This is the cheap person's version of a cell phone holder. Yeah, and the only problem is when you cut this, it gets really sharp. So I taped up the edges so they wouldn't hurt me. But I'm going to use this to hold some of the pieces, and yeah, I'm excited about this because I haven't built one of these probably. I want to say it's been about a year because I think I purchased this around December, maybe December of 2019. So these have been out for a while. If you haven't seen this before, yeah. So anyway, yeah. So little pieces, I think, are going to go into this little bin. Use that. And if, for those of you wondering, this is one of those containers you get at the grocery store when you buy like a pack of mushrooms. Now this is interesting, is that these pieces come in a different kind of bag. This, I guess, more like a, like a polyurethane kind of bag. Whereas the other one, this kind of other crinkly plastic, is this one. So I'm going to dump this in here too. These littler pieces go in there. Yeah. So I apologize, by the way, for anybody who was on my stream last night with Twitch. I went on a bit of a rant. So I ended up last night doing a bunch of highlights of my builds and then just tossing the rest of the video. You don't need to see me rant, and I don't need to see that. So, but one of the cool things I did, so I'm going to have to upload it to YouTube, but what I have here is my little mini city. So for those of you who haven't seen my little mini city, what I did is I broke down the Brickanista Broadcast Network, and I took out the top so you could see the core. So I'll upload that a little later. Do we want to know what's up with the spoon? The spoon. Oh, this spoon here? I'm sorry. I have a spoon and I have a nail file here too. This goes back to, I was trying to get things all set up real quickly. I had a meeting that went to 8:30. So yeah. Thank you, Debo. Sorry if that was distracting, but you know, I think, what is it? The didn't the spoon run away with somebody and to jump over the moon? I can't remember that rhyme. So thank you, Debo. Yeah. So anyway, going back to like my little mini city, what I wanted to mention that is that this. I have Debo to thank for giving me the technique on how to connect. You can see the back that you have these pinned axles, and then on the other part, which you can't really see here, I'll have to post the other video, is Ferg gave me the idea of taking a pin to from the axle that's in the middle to attach to the lifter arm from the inside. So yeah, it was very, very cool. And then of course I put a rotator on the bottom so that I could rotate the BBN tower so it was positioned properly. So yeah, it was a nice collaboration. And yeah, you missed the rant. It was, you know, I'm always a very opinionated person. Everybody knows that. But I do think that, unfortunately, and I've kind of thought about this a little bit more. What's interesting is I always thought that people come to Twitch for, I guess, entertainment. I mean, it's almost like, but they also come to YouTube for entertainment. But I think if they want to come for educational things, then YouTube is the best platform. So that's why the more I thought about it, it's like, you know, it's 9 o'clock at night. People don't want to listen to me teaching them skills. They would rather, you know, watch parachutes falling down. You know, that's what more interesting to them. And that's, you know, to me, that's not very interesting. So I've kind of come to the realization that I'm probably not a good fit on Twitch. But the other thing I was mentioning is that there's a lot of women who've already dropped out from Twitch. And it's sad because, for example, one of them is our own Kim Veracchino, or Kim Chris, and she's the one who kind of got me started on Twitch, and she hasn't streamed for several months now. And Crystal Star, she still streams, but it's not like exclusively Lego, and she's kind of changed things up a little bit. And IDK Alaska, she hasn't been streaming. So there's a lot of, I'm just concerned that women's voices are not being heard on that platform because, you know, people are, you know, doing these other things. And then I also had to call out another streamer because of some, you know, inappropriate comments he was saying on his stream. I even said, do I need to leave? And he apologized, you know, I'll give him credit. He apologized for it, but it was still kind of like, you know, I'm not really feeling the vibe here. And it's unfortunate, but I think it's just because of the way Twitch is designed. So you hope to get to the Tricky Brick stream tomorrow. Interviews and whatnot. Yeah. I think Tricky Bricks is a nice medium because what they do is they do a combination of interviews and they have building and they, you know, they do a lot of different things, which is nice. And like I said, just lately, and when I corrected this other streamer, one of the other female streamers texted me and she said, I'm really glad you said something. You know, she was lurking, and that's the other thing. You don't know who's lurking. You know, people who are chatting right now, like, oh, Joel's here. Hey, Joel, how's it going? Yeah. So, yeah. So, Devo, I know you've been wanting to get a new job, so that's great. That's awesome that you got that all going for you. But yeah, so like I said, I called out one of these streamers, and he apologized, and it was just kind of like, dude, you know, there's a diverse group of people watching you here. If you are going to be doing, you know, making kind of, you know, and I'll just tell you what the comment was. Essentially, somebody had mentioned to him about he's doing blind bag openings, and so he was talking about, and somebody said, oh, you just popped your cherry with the blind bag opening, and then he started talking about feeling up the blind bag with consent. I was just like, dude, that kind of crossed the line. You kind of crossed the line there, and he apologized. You know, I'm not going to mention who it was because he knows who he is. And, you know, he apologized and he said, I'm really sorry and I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. And I said, you know, it's not just me. It's just like those video comments are going to follow you. Hey, Zach Martinez is here. Did I hear lurking? How are you? Yeah. And like I said, I kind of feel sorry for the guy because he even admitted that he just kind of stuck his foot in his mouth, and I kind of, you know, like I said, excuse me a moment. This is videotaped or recorded, and that's why I took off my my rant last night, because I said, you know, I was ranting a lot, and I said, people don't want to watch that. People don't want to hear me rant, and really a lot of it is my own problem. So I just have to come to terms with what do I want from my streams, right? And what do people want to watch too? And it's kind of nice that you've got, you know, a combination of people here who just like to hang with each other. And I also think that what's nice is, you know, we already have kind of spun off a Tricky Brick, so we have this familiarity. Whereas when you're on a Twitch stream, you may or may not know some of these people, right? But I am sad that if more women streamers stop streaming, it's, you know, those are voices that we're not going to hear. And that's a shame. So I'm going to keep streaming, even though people may not be tuning in. I love you guys because you tune in. And I learn a lot. Like I said, the panda divers, for example, that was something that came out of the streams. So I learn a lot from you. So don't worry, I will still be streaming, but I probably will be reducing my number of streams on Twitch, because I just think for me, it's not really, I mean, for the amount of time that I put into streaming, I, you know, part of it too is enjoyment. I just don't really enjoy streaming on Twitch anymore. It's kind of sad. You like seeing MOCs? Well, good. Good. But the thing is, you might like seeing MOCs, but the general public, they just want to see people building sets, which is kind of, in a way, kind of what I should have expected, because people on Twitch, they like to watch other people playing video games, you know, instead of playing the video games themselves. Good luck, kitty. You have to lurk watching my recovering kitty. Oh, that's no problem. I remember my dog had been really sick. I think I mentioned to you he had bloat. He was in the hospital for 6 days. And then when he got out of the hospital, I was supposed to go to a convention. And I said, there's no way I'm going to put my dog back into the a vet to watch him. I said, I'm just not going to this convention. It's not worth it, you know. And you can tell, just like with us, you know, when you're home, you know, you just recover faster when you're in your surroundings. You think Twitch folks just like hanging out? Yeah, I think you're right, Joel. So here's the designer, Chris McVeigh. So he spells his name McVeigh. So Chris McVeigh. And this is the guy who also did the Elf Clubhouse. And it's just really, really cool to see some of these, and it looks like these are in different languages. But when you get to see some of these, you know, different, I find it interesting how Lego uses the manuals in different ways for different products. For example, the architecture series, they're beautiful black, almost like coffee table type ones where they talk about the different buildings that you're going to be building. This case, they have a profile of the designer for a small set. Usually on the smaller sets, you don't get this kind of profile at the very beginning. Speaking of pandas, you got the MK Pigsies noodle tank, and there's Robo Pandas. Oh, a dude in a panda suit and a panda themed baddie. Oh, okay. I was actually at the Lego store today and looking at the Monkey Kid sets, but there's not a lot of Monkey Kid sets that are in this price point, that are, you know, $19.99 or less. So that's kind of sad. So I'm going to start with this one right here. Yeah, I'm, like I said, I think that, Joel, I think you're right. I think that Twitch, you know, it's like people who play video games, and then the video gamers have decided, oh, well, I'm not going to play video games anymore. I'm going to now build Lego. And then they just like hang out with each other, you know, do their thing, which is fine. But like I said, I'm sticking to my guns because I think that there's not a lot of people, like I said, a lot of the women streamers have started dropping out, which I'm really, really not happy about. I was really excited because, you know, like I said, Kim Chris is part of Tricky Lug, and she hasn't streamed, I think, in like 3 months. And she went for a long time, for like over a year, streaming consistently, and then she just stopped. There's only the Monkey Kid minifigure pack. Yeah, I saw the Brickhead. The Brickhead is like $9.99. Dare I say pandemonium? Yes, you know I love pandas. Yes, it's pandemonium. Pandemonium all the way. Yeah, no, you know, who doesn't like pandas? Pandas are just super cool. And you know what a group of pandas is called, right? I've had this little bit of trivia for you before. A group of pandas is actually called an embarrassment. Look it up. I'm not joking on that. And since we're doing the Joker, I'm not joking. Here, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit on this. Let's see. Let's do this over here so you can see a little bit more of the build. Yeah, sorry, I had to set up this really fast because I was in a conference today. I was like, I had like 20 minutes to set up, and I was like, ah, I'm going to be so glad when I'm no longer obligated to do this nonprofit work. And I'm off the board. August 29th is Facebook Freedom Day. There's only the Monkey Kid minifigure pack. Oh, that's $15. Well, the Monkey Kid Brickhead is $9.99. So that's the other option. But yeah, I was just thinking, no, I think Monkey Kid will just have to be a special set, I guess. A special regular set. Speaking of special regular sets, I also picked up, because I haven't done a set in a while, I picked up the classic Batmobile. So, since I had the Joker in hand, I figured I needed to get this too. So, yeah. It's an odd minifig pack too. Yeah. Alright, let's go back and focus in on this. The other thing I'm doing differently today is I've got Spotify going instead of, so hopefully I don't get a DCMA strike, but I've got Spotify going in the background instead of my usual Pretzel Rocks. It's an odd minifig pack, yeah. I don't know. Well, Monkey Kid in general as a theme is pretty odd. I was looking in the store and they had that big spider mech thing that Holly built on Tricky Bricks. And I was just thinking, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm down for that. So you can see we're building the head kind of this way, and I do like how we've got this lime green going, and I think there's going to be purple soon because I've got a couple purple pieces here. You're having a tough time with your rebrick? It's a challenge? Oh, yeah, I saw a hooded one did a rebrick that looked really nice. Yeah. Yeah, I think this rebrick, even though you get a lot of pieces, it's definitely a little more challenging. I agree. Monkey Kid odd? Yeah. You don't think it's odd? Anyway, I think it's really kind of weird. It's a weird, and I know, you know, I'm part Chinese, so I kind of know of the mythology, but I just think, you know, when you have pigs, you know, running a barbecue truck, you know, there's something wrong with that. Somebody told me, yeah, I don't support cannibalism, so I'm not going to buy the Monkey Kid sets. It's like, well, technically, the pig is selling, so he's not technically eating. They don't show him eating the food. They show him selling the food. So is that truly cannibalism? You know, it's more that, you know, I guess he's selling his own kind. Yeah, like I said, I just think I love the colors though. The whole color scheme and the color palette of the Monkey Kid sets are really, really a lot of fun. So the other thing I've started doing, if you didn't notice at the very beginning, is I've started knolling more. Because I tell you, and Doc, I'm glad you're here, because Doc was here when I was building with Ferg, and Ferg smoked me too. So I've built with Aubrey, who smoked me. I've built with Doc, he smoked me. I've built with Eric Wilkinson, he smoked me. I'm just a slow builder, so I'm trying to get better. So I'm working on it. So I think knolling is helping. I think knolling is helping, so then that way I can find pieces faster, and I think I'm also trying to be good about not talking too much. I mean, I still talk. I mean, that's part of what I do. But I just thought it was funny because Doc put a bunch of snails in the chat because I was so slow. So Ferg, for those of you who missed that episode, Ferg and I were building together, and Ferg, he built the what was it, the Porsche, and I was building this Ford Not a is it Miata? No, not a Miata. Anyway, I was building a Ford. he ended up building his, oh boy, that glare, you can't even see that blue. That's blue, believe it or not. Here, let me angle this. You can see, wow, that glare is really bad. You can see how blue it is there. He's not a cannibal. Right. He serves the noodles, and but isn't there sausages on that truck too? You've riled up the copyright enforcers recently. The ghost of Lou Reed is getting ad revenue from your train spotting video. Oh no! So did you get a copyright strike on your video? That was, by the way, if you haven't seen Debo's train spotting mock, it is dope. It is amazing. But you're an amazing builder anyway, Debo. I mean, I'm just lucky that, you know, through osmosis, I get to learn some of your techniques, which is why the Brickanista Broadcast Network Tower, that little micro build is definitely going to be a keeper, because that radar dish on top, that black radar dish, if you do a search, it costs $30 for that radar dish, which is insane. And I was like, I'm not going to spend $30 on a radar dish for a 2-week build. Pigsty serves beef. Why else would they be fighting bulls all the time? Yeah, well, you know, if Pigsty ends up in collaboration with Stephanie, you know, who knows what they're going to be serving. You know, they might be serving some other kinds of, you know, wild animals in the future. So who knows? Oops. So anyway, like I said, I'm a slow builder, but I'm trying to be better, because if I ever do go to cons where they do speed competitions, and if you heard the interview, and I know it was hard to hear Ferg, but Ferg had been, he had this demyelinization of his, I think his spine at one point in his life. And so he was in the hospital recovering from that, and apparently he lost the use of one of his hands, I think his left hand. So his right hand got super strong. And then he started doing one-handed builds, and he just smoked the competition. He said that he won this one speed build, and the next person who even came close was like twice his speed. So, yeah, but he's fine now. But at the time, he was not in good shape when he was going through that as a kid. But, and it was funny when Aquamike TV showed up. He must be a big fan of Ferg's, because he was like, "Oh my God, it's Ferg!" He was like, he was so excited. Have you guys seen the show, the Monkey Kid show? I don't think so, because the show has the story, and you are not even close. Oh, okay. That's okay. Just keep mocking us. You know, we're busy streaming. We don't have time to watch the shows. We don't have time to watch no stinking shows. Alright, so you're going to have to educate us, Doc, since you're in the know on the show. You're in the know about the show. Faux show. Alright, I'm looking for the plate, the square plate. So I don't know if you like this music or not. I just kind of picked a random channel. Yeah. But hopefully I won't get a copyright strike. I heard Spotify you should be good. But if not, then this one will be striked. So I figure, you know, no guts, no glory. You gotta try something new. But you can see how this frame is coming together with the face. Okay, now the purple shows up. And this kit has 170 pieces, so it's kind of a medium-sized kit. Compared to like video, for $20 you get, what, 70 pieces in video? Which is crazy. I still can't believe they're keeping that price point. It's way too expensive. And Matthew builds bricks, and I call it video no, or it's nope yo. We also say that too. Yeah. But I do like all the pieces in here. Actually, Debo, this might be a good set for a rebrick. Doing one of these sketches. I'll have to take a look at some of the colors that they have. It says they have Batman, they have the Joker, they have BB-8. I almost picked up BB-8. They have a Stormtrooper. So yeah. So it could be also a good parts pack. But you can kind of see that his hair is being formed here. If you're gonna do a Monkey Kid thing, you have to watch the show, or at least know something about the show. Okay, faux show. Sounds like you're an expert. I haven't done a Monkey Kid thing, so thanks for the warning. What I'll have to do is I'll have to think about if I do a Monkey Kid, because like I said, if I do a Monkey Kid thing, it would have to be a regular set because they don't have anything under, you know, $19.99 or less, except for that pack and the brickhead. So I don't know, which one would you get? Which one would you get, Doc? Since you know the mythology, would you which of the Monkey Kid sets would you recommend? Because it looks like, yeah, you keep telling me I gotta do this, but you haven't made any recommendations yet. So let's see. Oh, okay. Like I said, this guy Chris McVeigh just has a good eye for shapes. Check out, he has a Christmas ornament book out there somewhere before he joined Lego. And like I said, I'm a fan. I think he just does some really good work. And he doesn't do like really complicated things like you see Mike Psyche do, but a lot of his builds are very elegant and well placed, well thought out. So if ever I get to be a recognized Lego fan media, you know I'm going to invite him. He's going to be one of my first people to call, him and Mike Psyche. Though I bet you they're probably very popular. They are probably on the circuit a lot. If money out space was not an obstructor, okay, you'd pick the Monkey Kid mech. Oh, the warrior mech, the big red bull mech, that one. Or there's a bull mech and the Monkey Kid mech, the other one. Because I know Tricky Bricks actually made, I think, the big red one, and then I think the bull one is, is that the one that you ended up retrofitting, Debo? I know Debo retrofitted a mech. I couldn't remember if it was Monkey Kid or not. Could be. But anyway, the other thing, oh, Voltron? It's almost as tall as Voltron, yeah. See, I'm not big into mechs, though. Mechs are not my jam. That might be your jam, but I'm not. Now, if somebody says, oh, what's the Brickanista known for? They're not going to say mechs. Mechs would probably be the last on the list. They would not say mechs. Mechs are not my thing. They probably could be, maybe if I put my mind to it. I could probably crank out a mech if I wanted to. I did for Tricky Bricks for a challenge. You just broke mine down, Doc, too big. The bull is not a mech. It's a demon bull. Oh. So which one is the mech? The mech is the Monkey Kid, the red one, and then he goes up against the bull. See, I'm getting an education here. Educate me. Well, I'm gonna have to look up Monkey Kid then, since I've been schooled. I have been schooled. I've been served with Monkey Kid lore. But, you know, there's like people who are experts in this stuff. Just like if you want to know about Mario, then you get Bricks O'Brien on your show, right? Because he knows all about Mario and the lore of Mario and everything. There is a cool noodle ball, Mac. A noodle? Oh, a cool... Wow. Alright. Noodle ball, Mac. That's interesting. Now, I don't think I have a lot of these green dots, these quarter rounds. So this is good for parts for that. I do like the noodle shops. A lot of the side builds that I've seen other builders do as part of Monkey Kid, those side builds are dope. Those are awesome. I like those. Yeah, so you can see we're just kind of building layers one at a time. And he puts in a lot of jumpers too, which is fun. Fun time with jumpers. I think the next set of pieces, though, I'm really excited about these pieces. These are coming up next. So, but right now I've got to work on... Or actually, did I miss those? I must have missed those. Wait a minute. Oh, I should have put those on with the gray. That's okay. I think I'm okay. Yeah. It's a good thing he does these in layers. I think. Make sure I get this right. Okay. Yeah. I think we're okay. I missed a step. That's what I get for talking. And then when I concentrate on building, then it's like, you guys, you're not watching the chat, Brickanista. I know, it's a skill. It's a skill. I'm working on it. Alright, so we got those and the gray. Here we go, this one. Alright, I skipped a step. These good side build and the Monkey Kid neck too. Well, the one that I was thinking about, if I were to pick up any of the ones, is I think there's a big boat, right? A big ship. I think there's a big ship that's part of the Monkey Kid that I have not done. That might be good to get, but once again, expensive. You got just change hanging around. I mean, there's just so many choices, right? And then Lego, and that's why I'm kind of concentrating on the smaller builds, just because I can do more of them without breaking my budget too much. What's my MK price range, Brickanista? That's a good question. For Monkey Kid, I don't know, maybe I'd spend 80 bucks on a Monkey Kid set. Like I said, I'm not big into Monkey Kid stuff. So, is there something for like $79.99 that isn't a car? Because usually things that are lower price range for some reason tend to be cars. Which isn't too bad for Speed Champions. Speed Champions have been fun with that. So here's some interesting eyes. These eyes are different than the ones you normally see for brickheads. So you got some creepy looking eyes here. The Monkey Kid ship in the headquarters, right? It has bunkers, yeah. The show is cute. Oh, okay. When does the show come on? So maybe I need to program it. Actually, I don't really have anything to program it with. I don't have a TiVo. I used to. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've had a TiVo. There's this... I'm hesitating because there is this purple piece. And Okay. This photo is a little deceiving. I think it's supposed to go here. Yeah, I guess that's right. Just based on what the instructions say. Okay. The whites going down here. So you notice that blue is covered up? So it makes me suspect that that blue might be Tim McVeigh's color. It's on the YouTube. The second season too. Lion Guardian is $79.99 and looks amazing. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll need to pick that up because I haven't done a Monkey Kid set yet. So maybe it's time. Maybe it is time. Yeah. If something good happens, it'll be a celebration, and maybe I'll pick that up. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about this mouth here because from the instructions in here, this is what I'll show you. The instructions look a little odd because you don't see that purple piece, but when I was counting these studs, that is where they want that black panel, that half panel. So I guess that's correct. I'm hoping that's correct. That's what I'm rolling with. Yeah. And now it looks like we're going to do some more shapes around the face. Yeah, so like I said, it's just fun to build and chat and learn. I think learning new techniques is always fun because that's where I learned that technique from Debo. Is I was streaming and he was walking me through it on the stream, which is great. So I'm really appreciative when people are willing to do that. That's what we should be doing: sharing techniques, sharing ideas. And when I showed the Lego store employees my panda build for the panda going camping, they just loved the pandas diving and the panda judges. They just were rolling over that. And I said, yeah, I've got people who watch my stream and they give me these great suggestions. All right, so now this is interesting. They want us now to stack these. So we got a stack of 3. And a stack of 3 over here. Alright, I'll check out Lion Guardian. Like I said, I don't like to spend a lot of money if I don't have to. I mean, when I hold out for a set that is, several $100s, then, I'll take my time to really look through the catalog and see if I'm going to spend a couple $100, what am I going to spend it on? And you saw that the Batmobile, that one was $30. So those are fun to do too. Okay, so now we've got these snot pieces. These are fun. And, we've talked about this on the show, too, that, Lego will take all your money if you let it. So it really depends on your budget and what you're willing to do. Now, this is nice. This is, I think, the chin right here. And see how they built it on the snot brick, and it has that little bit of a lip. It has a little bit of a lip right here. So the snot brick, a 1x2, and then this like telephone piece, and then it goes in sideways like that. So yeah, just to kind of give you a sense of how it's coming together. That chin is really cool. Go to Journey to the West. Okay, got to Journey to the West. Okay, we'll see you in a bit, Debo. I love that technique. I'm going to have to see how I can use that in future builds. That's pretty cool. I love the colors of this. I mean, it's pretty bold and outrageous, but that's what the Joker's all about, right? Bold and outrageous. Yeah, so today is new with this music. We'll see if I get a copyright strike. I hope I don't. Somebody said Spotify should be fine because it's like original artists and they want to get their music out there, and that it's, you know, they give permission essentially for you to listen to it. And I'm trying to line these up. Okay, so we got those in. We need, ooh, oh, look at that. They've got purple macaroni tiles. Those are nice. Yeah, this might have to be a future rebrick. It's a little bit more expensive if it's $16.99, but still not too bad. I mean, look at that. With that macaroni piece and the shoulders.
And Amazon has shifts
really
that help you
nice
make the
job.
best use of your time. Whether you're a night owl, early bird,
Okay,
weekend
I guess
warrior, or
that's
somewhere
the
in between,
main
discover
part,
the benefits of
because
thinking
now they're
outside
having
the
us work
9
on
to
the
5.
frame.
You decide whether to seize the day or
But
the night, so you can
there's
get back
something
to what
missing
matters
here.
most. Go to
That can't be it.
Amazon.com/shifts to
That
learn
can't be
more.
right.
That's
Okay, they're telling us to turn it upside down now.
Amazon.com/SHIFTS.
So we're going to turn
Amazon
this
is an
upside
equal
down.
opportunity
Let me
employer.
zoom out a little bit, just a hair.
Having
All
your
right,
home is awesome,
all
but
right,
it's
we're
also a
going
lot
to
of work.
turn you
And
upside
good news,
down.
finding help for your projects is easier than ever. Introducing Angie, the app that puts
Put
all
this,
your home care
yeah.
needs at your fingertips. Need a pro to fix that emergency leak? Maybe find someone to build a deck.
Wow,
Or even set
interesting.
seasonal tasks on autopilot. Angie can handle
1 by
all that and
3s.
more. Expert pros,
And like I said, they build this
Fix that
frame
easiest
for it
way
to
broken
kind of
down in
just
seconds.
prop up.
This is Angie, your home for everything home. Download the app today.
Ready for your next road trip? Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts to get everything you need to stay safe while traveling. Visibility on the road is so important.
Yeah, I think when
Easy to achieve.
when I did this before, I just remember just being very much in awe of this designer. Just, I mean, you can see that just the way he thinks, it's very calculated. Yeah, so we have these click hinges going down here. And then we have that, I call it a keyhole piece. I'm not even sure, or maybe it's a lock piece. One of those. And that goes upside down. I know he uses those pieces a lot in his ornaments too. Yeah. And then this locks it all down. Yeah, I remember this now. When I did the Batman. It's the Batman and the Joker. They're so cool that they can have a proper article in front of their names. Okay, so now we're going to work on the macaroni pieces. And I showed you this already on the other one. That these are connected. These are connected with this little axle, this little red axle. So, oops. Wait a minute. Maybe it's. No, wait a minute. That can't be right. No, it's gotta go all the way through. Why is it not going through? Maybe there's a. There we go. That's what we want. We want that. This is just really clever. Just how he makes the the little stand. Yep. And then where are those? These guys. You got these. And you gotta position them right. Because these are gonna connect there. Yeah. Like I said, I just think this was just very clever, the way he did this. And from what I've been told, Lego came after him because they just loved his style. Usually it's the other way around. You know, usually designers clamoring to get into Lego, and Lego actually actively recruited him. So let's see, why is this lopsided? It's like it's sideways. All right, what's going on here? It shouldn't be sideways like that. There we go. That needed to be secured. All right, there, that's better. Yeah, that's what we want. I didn't want it to be all sideways. Hey, Robbie, how's it going? Minifigure collector. We are working on the Joker sketch. We're almost done, actually. We're putting on the back framing now. So the kickstand is actually a pretty cool little mechanism. And we were just talking about Chris McVeigh and what a cool designer he is, and how it would be just interesting to talk to him about his methodology. Let's see. Why am I having a hard time putting this in? Hello? And like I said, I'm tired. These freaking meetings, it's like, it's nice to be wanted, you know, where people want me at a meeting, but it's also, it's kind of like, you know, you don't really need me there. I mean, honestly, you don't seriously really need me there. It's not like mission critical. That's just like I was mentioning that this meeting that I'm supposed to go to, and it's like it's in Denver, and it's like, you know, there's a freaking pandemic going on. This isn't mission critical. All right, we're almost there. You can see the kickstand though. So this now, it will stand up. This is pretty cool. Well, that's pretty dope, being able to have it stand like that. Clearly we need to keep finishing some things. Oh, wait a minute, we got some Palisade bricks. We're not quite done yet on the back. Yeah, I might, if this doesn't give me a copyright strike, I may start using Spotify more. Because, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of tired of pretzel rocks. It was good for a while, but I think it's good to change it up. I could be really crazy and start like playing some, you know, techno music or something. There we go. And then I think we have boat studs that go on top of that. Yeah. Yep, boat studs. I just love the finish of this. I guess one little peeve, I would probably say you can make these white instead of gray. But maybe they wanted it to match the other ones. I don't know. What do I know? I just build. I just build, and I build slowly. So if you want to tune in for a slow builder who likes to talk a lot, you've come to the right channel. And like I said, that kickstand is one of my favorite things of this. So, okay, so now we're going to finish, I think it looks like we're going to finish some of the face. Some more face pieces. All right. So we got that. Because he's got to have a widow's peak, right? No, that can't be right. Or maybe it is. Is his eyes supposed to be that close? Yeah, that's what it says. Okay. Well, if you notice on the Batman, the eyes aren't even there. So, here's those. Top clip. It's one of Debo's favorite pieces, is that top clip piece. Okay, so now that we're down to the last of it, I can pour that out, I think. Okay, where do those go? Oh, that's right, the eyebrows. I forgot about that. Got those cool little eyebrow things going. Okay, we'll put those down, put that down. Okay, so now we're working on the mouth. I was gonna say that mouth is looking kind of sparse right now. We need to give him a mouth. Now here's that butter yellow color that I told you I'm not that fond of. So if there's ever going to be like similar to lavender lug, a yellow lug for people like me. Let's see. I'm kind of digging this channel. Digging the tunes. Alright, so I guess this is sitting right there. That's kind of cool. And there's the black piece. So I guess that's right. But there's something missing here. I guess there's something else coming. Alright, we gotta work on the nose. Yeah, this might actually be good for a rebrick challenge. Just the way these pieces are shaping up. That's another reason why I like doing these smaller sets too, is that you get some good ideas. Alright, we're going to make another part of the mouth, it looks like. So, using that. And same thing. Nice. Like these tunes. Uh oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong yellow. That must be a spare. Chris McVeigh was the first AFOL I followed when I got out of my dark age. Really? Yeah, well, you know then, he is pretty amazing as a designer. Oh, look at that. Okay, interesting. Alright, I forgot to put the red. I need to put some red here. I think. Oops. Like that. There we go. Oh, for the smile. Look at that. Wow, that's pretty cool. And then this little indentation is for this piece that drops in right there. Look at that. Wow. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool, that technique. Joker, your teeth are so buttery, your dentist's address says Land of the Lakes. But look at how evil he looks, you know, with his eyes like that. And he's got a massive forehead, too. Wow. Don't forget, he's got some eyebrows coming pretty soon. Let's see, I'm 52 now, so. Alright, so we gotta work on his nose. Get a little nose thing going, and then here come the eyebrows. These dragon horn things. So, yeah, he's looking pretty evil there. Okay. Ah, look at that. Look what he's doing for the nose. So he's putting one of these. Let's see. Looks like this is going here. Like that. Look at that. Wow. That's pretty freaking amazing. Look at that nose. That looks perfect. It fits right in there. Is that it? I think that's it. Yep, that's it. So there we go. We got the brick sketch of the Joker. I'm glad I got this one. I was debating between this and BB-8. I'm glad I got this one because it just a lot of really cool colors. You got these click hinges. You got a lot of plates. This could be a future rebrick. Might be a future choice for me. I don't know, because it's got a lot of really cool colors. And here's Batman and the Joker together. Let's zoom out a little. Yeah, when they're together like this, it actually, I think, looks really cool. Yeah, I like that. Now I got to think about if I want to put them somewhere in my workspace. Because the other thing about this is that I think this is designed so then you could put a nail in there and hang it. Or you can even hang it on the lip of this. So, you know, you have a couple options. So if you've never picked up a Bricksketch, they're pretty cool. 170 pieces for $16.99. So you can still get something decent for under 20 bucks. And I've built the Batman before, and I was thinking, as you know, when I was in the store and I was browsing around, I said, yeah, I should build the Joker for Thrifty Thursday, because this was built before I was starting to stream. This was just, you know, I'm big into Batman, so I think the Joker right next to Batman looks super cool. So yeah. So that was like an hour and 15 minutes. That's perfect, I think. And these are our extra parts. I usually like to look at them just in case something glaringly is wrong. But I wonder if I'm missing, because I have a lot of these quarter rounds. I wonder if I missed a step there. But the other ones are like extras. But I have 3 quarter rounds left, so it makes me think I may have missed. Let me see. Let me take a look. Did I miss one up here somewhere? That's right. That's right. Aha, no, that's right. I got that. Just seeing if there's any place else where I could have put the. That's there. No, I got that. Okay, maybe I just have extras, but usually you don't get 3 extra quarter rounds. I can put them somewhere else, wherever else I want. But yeah, I'm really digging this. Fun times. All right, now I could, if you wanted to. I also have this gift with purchase that I got today. And this one isn't too big. Oh, it's Alexander23. How's it going? I just finished building the Joker, the Bricksketch. And these are kind of small in general. I don't know if you've ever made one, but one of my favorite parts of these are the kickstand. That's on the back. So you can adjust the kickstand depending on, you know, what kind of angle you want. And for the camera, I've got it set up like this. You're so wild. I guess so. Well, this little gift with purchase, I don't think will take too long. It's 92 pieces, but it says 18 plus. That's the thing that I'm curious about for a gift with purchase, that they made it 18 plus. All right, why don't we do that? We'll give a little bit more content for today. Put these aside. And I'm going to take these extra pieces and put them over here. Yeah, how are you, Land of the Lakes? Well, that's because the teeth are that butter yellow that that's not my favorite color. I prefer the other yellow, like this flame yellow, but this butter yellow is his teeth. So, yeah. Nice. The kickstands are a nice detail. Yeah, we were talking about the designer, Chris McVeigh, that he was an AFOL for a long time. Oh, we also got another extra eyebrow. Yeah, he was an AFOL, and Lego went after him to be a designer. So that kind of shows you what kind of designer chops he has. Because usually it's the other way around, right? That people say, how can I be a Lego designer? You kept your Adidas in the box. Stickers. Stickers are the reason why it's 18 plus? Ah, Well, I didn't plan on stickers. Maybe I'll put the stickers on later. So, but I heard that there's a special minifig in here. The teeth were a strange yellow. Yeah, I see. Okay, so it doesn't have a whole lot of stickers. It's got a few. I can do the Ferg method like I did last time if I wanted to. But yeah, I think this might be a cool little set to do. So very cute, as you can see, the little Adidas shoe. And this is more my size anyway. I don't think I would drop. Isn't the shoe like 120 bucks? You could buy a regular set of shoes for that amount of money, which is why I think it's kind of amusing. So anyway, let me put some of these in here. It's only 2 bags, so it's not a lot. Not a lot to worry about. The teeth are perfect. I know. Just, and I love, even when you look at it from different angles, I don't know if I can do it justice, but when you turn it this way, you see how he looks like he's looking out of the corner of his eye? And then when you turn it this way, it looks like he's looking out of the other corner. I mean, it looks like his eyes are following you, which I think is a very cool effect. Which clearly you don't get with the Batman. It's like you finished your Ninjago 717138 mech. You're so impressed with the mad evolution of mechs. Yeah, no kidding. Lots of cool details there. Yeah, this shouldn't take us too long. I don't know why they called it an 18 plus set though. It just seems kind of odd to me. This is like, if you're under 18, you won't be able to build this. It's creepier eyes. I know, those eyes are super cool. I don't know if he planned it that way, if it just worked out that way. I mean, I don't know. It's interesting. Alright, so we're gonna put some of these macaronis. I know I have more macaronis. Don't tell me you split them up between bags later. Okay, here's that special part. So it's a brick torso with the arms, which is kind of funny actually. So this is one reason why you want to get the gift with purchase, is for that. And the other thing that's interesting is if you look closely, they've got this indentation in there, so then that way when the head goes in there, it sits down into it like that. So that's super cute. Oops, let's have it focus on that. Anyway, I think it's super funny. You have to be 18 to order online, maybe? So they made it possibly do the age requirement. I'm speculating. Yeah, I have no idea why this would be, and then it has a little hat. That's hilarious. That's super funny. And I'm looking for the legs. I think the legs are here. Here are the legs. So yeah, so it's got regular white legs in there, and you can kind of see that this brick goes all the way down. It's like a 2x3 brick that they drilled holes in to put arms in. So this is the main reason why I got this gift with purchase, was for this little guy. Somebody else had posted about it, and I said, oh, that's cool. That is cool. So I think this little minifig only comes in this. Yeah, the hat's cute too. And it's just, one of those simple faces. It's not a fancy face or anything. But it comes with this little jukebox, and it's a 2x3 brick, which I guess, I don't know if that's supposed to represent Adidas shoes. You're thinking the 18 plus is more of a gimmick to let adults know, hey, we made this for you. I guess. I mean, I mean, look at the parts here. It's not like, you know, anything super fancy. I don't know. I just think it's kind of weird. Okay, it looks like we're making kind of the sole of the shoe. Yeah, it's like, you know, if you're not 18, you can't build this. I don't know. I just think it's kind of funny. Alright, so it says they want, I guess they're putting this 1x1 square there. Square plate. Yeah, you can see that's the toe coming together. It's nice. Yeah, a lot of adults think it's a kids-only product. I don't know. It goes back to what are the marketing people thinking? And since we were talking about Seinfeld, there's an episode of Saturday Night Live where Jerry Seinfeld was a guest, and I think one of the answers was, "Who are the ad wizards who came up with this one?" So that's what this makes me remind me of. I mean, what cold-hearted SOB is going to say to a 12-year-old they can't get the poo house? Yeah, exactly. Now this is interesting. This piece is in the Mario sets, and I haven't seen it in white. It's usually green or red. So maybe they recolored it for this particular set, which I think is interesting. So, yeah. It makes you wonder, what were they thinking? What were they thinking? Alright, actually, let's go farther up with that. There we go. We got the base of the shoe going together. Sorry, Pooh's house, not outhouse. Well, you know what's funny is that, okay, so I gave Cowboy Kenobi the coral outhouse, right? So it's known as the coral crapper. And then I sent the rainbow one to Flynn and Richard. And well, I'm going to say this because I'm not sure if he's going to be watching the stream, but I just sent to Ferg the turquoise one, and I called it the Turk toilet. He's got Turk lug. So for some reason, those people are really, really loving those as gifts. So maybe I'm going to have to start making a bunch of them and just giving them as gifts for friends. I don't know. I just thought it was hilarious because it was just like, I love my toilet. It's great. Thank you so much. It's like, okay. I'm glad you like it. Yeah. Anyway, so we're filling out the bottom of the sole now. Yeah, so I'll be known for pirates and toilets. The Turk toilet, yeah, exactly. In fact, I wonder if I have a printout. I put inside his package, I said the Turk toilet, some assembly required. He'll be able to figure it out. So, but it's hilarious. But yeah. Okay, this is interesting. So we've got this piece. I don't think I've ever seen this piece. It's a 2x3, it looks like, rounded. Or maybe it's a 2x4 rounded plate. Has anybody seen that piece before? This 2x4 rounded plate? I think that's... Oh, you know what this might have been from? I think the Mario house had a 2x4 rounded for the Mario plaque. So, yeah, this is interesting. Like I said, haven't seen this. I certainly don't have one in my collection. Yeah, I think he should get it tomorrow. So I'm sure once he gets it, I'll hear from him. They store crap. Could the outhouse technically be called a dumpster? I think it could.
Tap the banner to learn more.
It could be called a dumpster. Maybe I'll have to make another one in another color and call it the dumpster. I don't know what color would a dumpster be? I guess it would be green, right? I'll have to have like a whole line of toilets. You can, it'll be merch. I could make it into merch. If you want a toilet of your own for your city. Actually, it's a Tiago Catarino pattern that I modified. And the other one that I did for the ADA compliant one is definitely something I think I can claim as mine. Uh-oh. Alright, this song I know. Let me, hold up. This song is gonna get me a strike. Let's see. Yeah, that last song is a popular song, so hopefully it wasn't on too long. Let me see if I can... See, this is the thing, you gotta be so careful, right? But that song was definitely... I can't remember the artist, but... Okay. If I recognize it, then you know you gotta be careful. Alright, let me see if there's... I think I put it onto Daily Mix now. Okay, so we'll see how far this goes. Now, if I let that other song go too long, I definitely get a copyright strike. I still might get one. I might have to edit the video. Okay. You used one in the noodle tank as far as a dumpster? Sorry, I had to take care of that song because that's definitely going to get me a copyright strike. Don't want that. Well, see, that's why I've been using pretzel rocks, because it's guaranteed that it's not going to be copyright strikes, but the problem is YouTube is so strict that the selections that are available for YouTube are pretty small. That's why you get a lot of repeats. This is really looking pretty cool. But I know the 13-year-olds, Alana Zaccardi could do this, and she's 6. You know, this isn't an 18 plus set. That's pretty funny that they say it's 18 plus. Yeah, that might be a marketing gimmick. I agree. Okay, so this goes with this. Let's see if it will secure down. There we go. That's better. That's kind of cool. Play some Bowie. That would be nice, but unfortunately YouTube, and like I said, I'm worried YouTube's gonna strike this, but you know, what can you do? Oops. That's what happens when I'm talking and not paying attention. Not bring the brick separator over. Put this down first. It's 18 plus or minus. Yeah, exactly. There's a guy I used to know. There was a bookstore called Books Plus, and then he went in there and he couldn't find his book. He says, that's Books Minus, it's not Books Plus. Same thing with I think there's a battery store named Batteries Plus. Or you can, you know, maybe you need a minimalist store, and the minimalist store would be the minus. Okay, let's see. Well, if I get a copyright strike, just lesson learned, right? Can't use Spotify. I saw another streamer use Spotify, but that was also on Twitch. So, guess, you know, it would be my bad for not doing my research, but I was just, you know, wanting to mix it up. There we go. This is kind of looking like that shoe you built for Bugs, Debo. It's really similar. Alright, so now we're building, got some jumpers going down, and we need 2 of these. There we go. Don't get too worried. Some music lets you use it, but you get to put ads in your vid. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. Well, you know, I'm still learning this whole streaming thing. Oh, by the way, for my mini city, I called the flame the tomb of the unknown streamer. So, on Brickanista Broadcast Network Plaza, or Brickanista Plaza. Yeah. Because, you know, you just don't know where that streamer came from. Gotta put some humor in there. Life's too short. So, you can see I just put some finishing there. It's like to round that out. And now we're going to have some shaping of the black. Okay, interesting. So they're starting off with a 1x2, and then putting a 1x1 on the end, and then putting some slopes, key slopes. I have a minimalist nihilist store. We sell nothing. Don Brickles, you are on a roll today. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. Alright, gotta go on this side here. So you can see how this is shaping up. Well, that's just like Joel was saying, Seinfeld is a show about nothing, and Tricky Bricks didn't know what he was talking about. I'm trying to think, who would be my favorite character on Seinfeld? Oh, hey, Lena, how are you? Choose also, is that the Chicago flag? On my t-shirt, yeah. Yeah, this is rugby weekend in Chicago. I got this shirt from after I sold some tickets to, because I couldn't go. So I told them, I'm going to sell these tickets to you, but on the condition you buy me a t-shirt. You got to buy me a t-shirt from, because these shirts, they only sell them at the game. So they're hard to come by. Okay, make sure I'm doing this right. This I wasn't expecting. A rocker hinge piece? What's that going to be for? And 1x3s. Okay. Interesting. Good to see you, Lena. How are you? The pitch for Seinfeld was a show about nothing. Yeah, exactly. Well, you missed this, but on the Tricky Brick show, Joel had mentioned that it's a show about nothing, and then Flynn and Richard didn't get the joke. Because that's what Seinfeld was all about. It was like on the air for what, 6 years? Something like that. Seems like they never ran out of content. But there's some classic, I guess, I don't know if you call them memes or sayings that came out of that show. Like one of them we had talked about is Festivus, you know, the holiday for the rest of us. And that Debo actually, for his holiday mock, actually did a Festivus one. That was hilarious. Yeah. I'm sure we can think of others. I didn't watch the show a lot, but whenever I did, I always thought it was hilarious. I thought it was freaking funny. This is a little weird. This back lip thing. There's a little portrait of the Larry David minifig on Jerry's fridge. Really? I don't remember that. I do like these. These are gonna make for a nice shape in here. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's dope. That is dope. Look at that. Cool. And then these special tiles with the little jagged edge. These are printed. The set comes with the Festivus pole. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I agree with you that they shouldn't be dissing Seinfeld. It's going to be cool when it comes out. Alright, so now what we're doing is apparently, I guess these are shoelaces? Maybe? There's 4 of them. Okay. We'll roll with it. We will roll. Okay, so we're putting the other part of the rocker hinge on the end of this Technic plate. Maybe this is why it's 18 plus, because you have these little notches, or what do you call them, T-bars? The T-bars are going into the Technic holes. So this is pretty cool. That's a clever way to do laces. And these are secured underneath with bushings. I probably should have done one at a time. Yeah, let me do that over. Alright, so you put a bushing on the back. So the bushing holds it in. That's clever. I am impressed. Also on the computer is a website for Vandalay Industries. Oh, the other one was the Bro, right? Isn't the Bro like... I remember, I think we were talking about this on another episode. You want to play a feature to Kramer to slide into Jerry's apartment? Yeah, definitely. I definitely want that. So that's cool. You see these 4 laces that they have? And it looks like it's only 4. Okay. We got the bushings, we got the rocker hinge, and looks like we have a couple other pieces. Okay, so this is where we do have a sticker. Ooh, should I put the stickers on? I guess I probably should, but I don't have the Windex over here. So should I do the Ferg method? This time I think I might use this edge. Yeah, let's see if that'll work. Okay, sticker number 2. And yeah, he said peel it back. And if you watched him on my stream, he used like this huge Bowie knife. Oops, sorry, I should probably put that. He used a huge Bowie knife for when he did it. And I'm going to be a little quiet. I'll put this down. Like I said, I'm not doing this with any Windex, so. Alright, not too bad. Yeah, like I said, I learned new things from my friends. You like the mall parking episode? You're going to be making an Uncle Leo as well? The Man Zero was a bra for men. Yes, the Bro. I thought it was called the Bro. Okay. Alright, so we've got these 4 laces, and then we've got this piece, which should sit. Let's see, maybe we have to move it up 1. Yeah, I gotta move it up 1. It sits right there, like that. We got the Adidas shoe. And hopefully, yeah, that's fine. I was worried about the placement, but that looks fine. Okay, so now this whole thing should fit onto this rocker hinge, and then it slides down. Look at that. That is dope. You're just thinking about the parking lot episode. George Costanza needs kid legs for his minifig. Yes, you're right, he does. Okay, so we're close to being done. That is super cute. Like I said, I'm glad I got the gift with purchase instead of the big one. I just think that, yeah, that looks super cool. Okay, so it says we have 6 of these. Oh, okay, we do. All right. So now we put these on the side, kind of angled. And these are printed, so you just need to put them down, and so you got that looking thing on the shoe. I don't know, those look like a little low. Do I need to put them up a little? Yeah, I think I need to put them up. Oops. Yeah, I think that looks better. And it's hard to tell because there's a little bit kind of, do you put it closer to the heel or do you put it closer to the top? In Lego, all adult humans are the same size. Yeah. Just let the pet shop only be stuck in the parking lot. Kenny Rogers Roasters. Wow. You both are really big fans, you could tell. Definitely. Alright, so I get that. I'm going to put these down like this. Maybe they need to go farther down. I can always adjust them later. But so we got that on this side and that on this side. The red light. Are you talking about more Seinfeld episodes? Okay, now I gotta wonder, what is this? Because we have a tile and we have a sticker that goes on that tile. What did I miss? Or does that go with the minifig? I don't remember seeing the tile. Ah, okay, it's at the beginning with the minifig. And apparently the minifig has a microphone too. So, alright, so this little guy, you gotta admit, this is hysterical. So this little dude has a microphone and a boombox. I mean, I like this just for the minifig alone. That's hilarious. Didn't the red light almost kill Kramer? He is a box. Actually, the red light episode, was that where he was in a hotel room and the red light was outside of his window? Am I remembering that right? You'll be making a Kramer apartment hot tub. Wow, you're gonna do everything. Carl Fardman Deezer, or dresser, garbage disposal in the shower. Commando 3000 shower head. Don't forget the suit Nazi. You're gonna have to make the suit Nazi too. That sticker is for the minifig. Yes, I just noticed that. So the minifig, I guess it goes on the front of the minifig, it looks like. So we need to take that off, put that down. Here, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I guess we're gonna do the Ferg method. So, for those of you who missed the Ferg method, Ferg likes to peel this down like that, so then the edge of the sticker is showing, and then he likes to use like a big Bowie knife. I'm using this edge of this scissors, and then he peels it off, and he goes, that way you don't get your greasy, oily hands on it. I said, speak for yourself, my hands aren't all greasy and oily. So anyway, and then you set the sticker down. Now, I'm doing this without Windex, because you know I would prefer to do this with Windex, but he's pretty bold, so I'm gonna channel my inner Ferg right now. Channel my inner Ferg, place this sticker just right, and hopefully with the edge is just perfect. And oops, I can already tell it's off. It's off. No. The sticker, like I said, I'm a Windex. I'm definitely pro Windex. I know he's not, and Miss Tap Cat isn't, but there we go. Okay. There we go. We got that. And like I said, if I had the Windex, I'd have more play, but I think it's still gonna work. Sorry, I'm missing the chat. Making salad while showering. They need a black and white cookie piece. Tuxedo cookie. Wow, you guys really know your Seinfeld mythology. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, like I said, next time I'm definitely going to use Windex because this is off by a hair, but I don't want to undo it. I'm going to turn them red too. Marble rye. Okay, that's not too bad. Like I said, next time I will definitely get my Windex. This could use a slight adjustment, but we'll see. Let's see how it looks when it's on him. That's not too bad. There we go. So, got that, and then we've got this little microphone. It's like, are you ready to party? We got a shoe to meet your needs. Come on, Shoe. Come on, Shoe. What are you gonna do, Shoe? Alright, now I'm just getting silly. I'm definitely getting silly here. Alright, here we go. All he could see was red. Then he got hooked on the chicken. Oh. George took a postal route because it was the guy who went postal. Not George. Newman. I meant Newman. Hello, Newman. Hello, Jerry. I think there were only 2 stickers here. I thought there was another white sticker, but just the 2. So yeah. So I think overall that came out really cool. And yeah, so we have this cool little shoe, this Adidas shoe, and I guess you can put this guy maybe, I don't know, he's pretty wide, so he can't really fit here. Unless, let's see, I'll put him this way. He's kind of bent over, but you can fit him on the shoe there. Make a postal truck full of empty cans. Newman is driving to Michigan for the deposits. Newman was the postman. Yeah, Newman, I remember Newman. And he was also the actor who was in Jurassic Park, too. Okay, well, this is good because when the Seinfeld set comes out, we will probably need... Oh, you know what we should do? We should do a watch party of a Seinfeld or something. We should try to do that. That would be fun. We haven't done a watch party in a while. But, so this is cool. PT McEwen, how are you? Yeah, we just finished this little gift with purchase. So if you buy, I think $80 or $85 at the Lego store, you get this little gift with purchase. Did I get the big shoe too? No. No, I could justify getting this little guy, but that big shoe, I don't know what I would do with it. It's like you build it and you stare at it for a while. It made no sense to me. So, and PT, this is the one that I built for Thrifty Thursday, is this Joker, which is super cool for a number of reasons. It is part of the Bricksketch series, and on the back it has a kickstand. So all of the brick sketches have this little kickstand so you can put it on your desk in a variety of ways. So I have Batman here as well. And I bought this Batman over a year ago. I want to say December maybe of 2019, something like that. Good time in SoCal? Awesome. I'd watch Seinfeld with you all. Yeah. You want the big shoe? Okay. I don't understand the big shoe. I would understand a pair of shoes, but also it goes back to similar to the NES. It costs what, 200 some odd dollars for the NES? You could buy a refurbished NES for half of that, and it actually works. You know? You got real Adidas instead. Exactly. Exactly. I would rather spend the money on the real pair of Lego shoes than to spend them on that. Yeah. Yeah. So very nice, the Joker. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention about the Joker, which is super cool, is look at the eyes. Okay, so when you turn it this way, it looks like the eyes are following you. And then when you turn it the other way, the eyes look like they're following you this way, which I thought was super cool. It's a cool effect. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it's super cool. And he did a lot of really good shaping. You can kind of see it more on the side here, that he did lots of plate layers and also some of these slopes to get the nose and some other things. So the layering technique is super cool. So here's a side view of the Joker, and the colors really pop. Any cool parts in the build? Yeah, a couple different cool parts in the build. So these purple macaroni pieces are in there. It's got a couple of snot pieces which are down in the mouth area. It's got these horns, these little green horns. Lots of these triangular plates, white and green, and some other ones. The urban sombrero. The Famicom is better than the US release. The NES it was a computing unit that plays games, yeah. So this, here I'll show you a side view of the Batman. So you can see, I think the Joker has much more detail. This one is a little more plain, except for, you know, the little smirk. I think the smirk is hilarious. Hey, Best of Bricks, how are you? Welcome to the stream. You have some of the Famicom speech to text software, plus the disk system. Well, Debo gave me a burn the other day because I was talking about video games. He goes, well, Brickanista, you know, you got that Xbox 360 and you have yet to play the Batman Lego game. It's like, yep, burn. You burned me on that one. Yeah, I probably should break it out and start playing. But there's so many things to do, not enough hours in a day. Also do a bunch of game carts and discs. Famicom stands for Family Computer. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Thank you. So anyway, like I said, these brick stands for the brick sketches, I think, are unique to this line. And I was debating about which one I was going to get. I'm glad I went with the Joker, because the Joker pairs well with the Batman. You can also get the BB-8 and a Stormtrooper. I think those are the main ones. I'm trying to think if there's any others. But lots of fun and a really good price point. And the only thing I would say, which is a little sad, is that they are kind of small. Because if you look, I mean, they're little, I mean, they fit in the palm of my hand, right? So they are kind of smallish. No burn, the 360 is vintage. Well, he burned me because he said, you know, Brickanista, you shouldn't be ragging on games because you haven't even broken out your Batman game yet. It's like, darn, he's got a really good memory. Did you play Lego Dimensions? I like the Portal Lego crossover in that game. No, I that was during my dark ages. I didn't get a chance to do that. So here you go. We have the 2 brick sketches. We worked on this. I love this, you know, and also, like I said, for the price point, it's 170 pieces. I probably will not break these down though. So the thing about these is that they're really very, very nice, like on your table or on a bookshelf, you know, as decorations. No burn, it's a 360. They do that on their own. There's the burn. Okay. Joker and Batman are like a couple that don't want to admit that they are together. Well, did you watch the Lego Batman movie? The Lego Batman movie talks about that. This is your classic bromance. So there you go. The bromance that was always existed. Needless to say, I hope somebody called in the fire department. Oh, because of all the burning that was doing? Yeah. Yeah, Debo burned me pretty well, but since he shares his techniques with me, I let him slide on that. So the burn was from the first Xbox on launch. They caught fire in the early 2000s. I was doing, I wanted to kind of get in on the video game, craze. And then, since this is, a Lego channel. So here's the shoe instructions, and we have the shoe. Nothing but the shoe. A really good shoe. So, here, let me zoom out a little bit. So, yeah. Let me zoom out. Oh, maybe I'm zoomed out as much as I can. I'll have to raise it up. Raise that up. There we go. So that's what we did today. And that's good. We're right around 2 hours. So I would say if you're debating about getting the sketches, if you're a Star Wars fan or a Batman fan, I think you'll really like them. I was debating about getting the BB-8 because I also like the BB-8, but then I thought I already had the Batman, so getting the Joker made the most sense. So I wish I was ambitious enough to build a mock of a 360 getting the red ring of death. You really are bashing the 360, man. Early in business in the early days of Joker. Okay, let's not keep bashing the 360. Oops, my green screen just went away. Here, let me scooch over. Scooch, scooch, scooch. All right. Wow. Well, like I said, I apologize for anybody who was here yesterday on Twitch when I went through my rant. I'm feeling much better now. I think because I prefer YouTube. That's why, I've been doing Brickanista on the Move on YouTube. I've been doing the mock improv on YouTube. We've been doing the Rebrick This challenges on YouTube. I think this is where I'm meant to be. And I think I'm going to, as I mentioned last night on the Twitch channel, I'm probably going to stay on Twitch until the end of the year just to see how things maybe change. But I will probably just stay on Twitch maybe once a week or maybe twice a week and do most of my things on YouTube. Oh, Matthew Builds Bricks is here. Hey, how's it going? So by business, I mean Joker killing and stealing the Batman, stopping him and solving who was... What? No, there's not going to be any killing. 360 had Gears of War 1, 2, and 3. I love Gears. Okay. So Matthew, what you just missed is I just worked on the Joker. In fact, here, I'll just do a quick down camera because Matthew just joined us. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. Let me get the down camera going. So yeah, he's visiting from the UK. So what time is it over there? It's what, 7 a.m., something like that? So yeah, so this is the Joker as a brick sketch. I don't know, do you have any of the brick sketches, Matthew? That I had the Batman for a while. This Batman brick sketch is, and I was mentioning this before I built the Joker, is that these brick sketches have this kickstand. So then that way you can either mount it on the wall flat, or you can put it up like a picture frame. And this designer, Chris McVeigh, is well known for his ornaments and things. You're good. On Saturday, me and your auntie are doing a live build of the Flintstones. Oh, great. Oh, yeah. You're going to do that on Saturday? Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad. I'm sure she's going to be excited too. So the other thing that we were laughing about, Matthew, is that this instructions for the, in fact, here on the box, it says 18 plus for this little shoe. And we were saying there's plenty of builders in Tricky Lug. Lana Zaccardi could build this as a 6-year-old, you know, a 7-year-old. Joker had a lot of the same gadgets in the 1940s as these modern day comics and film. Yeah, yeah. So I got the Joker and we built him on stream, and they make a really match set. And we were talking about how this is like a bromance, and that they've had this bromance for a while. And yeah, but and then I got this gift with purchase, the little shoe, because I spent $80 to $85, and it was a cute little build, but this is not an 18 plus build. The only thing is possibly this one section here where you have this hinge and then you have these laces, which are those T-bars with the bushing. So yeah, maybe you don't want kids to swallow that. That would probably be the only thing. Colsipy Vision. Ooh, the Wayback Machine. Okay. Yabba dabba doo. That's right. Yeah, what time are you going to be streaming that? You really want the set, the shoes the best? Oh, really? I don't know. I was saying I like the little shoe. I'm not sure if I would spend the money for the big shoe. So, yeah, what time on Saturday? Tricky Lug meetings on Saturday. Yeah, don't forget. So maybe after the Tricky Lug meeting, then, you know, do your stream and you get a bunch of us hanging out with you. Zaxxon, Doc, Zaxxon. Okay, so now that you've seen that, Matthew, I'm going to go back to the full screen again. And like I said, yesterday was not a good day for me. Today was a good day. And like I said, I've been just looking at the features that I've been doing on my shows, and I think that I prefer YouTube over Twitch. The small shoe? Oh, you mean you want the small shoe as well? Yeah. It's not a Star Wars set over $300. How is the little shoe 18 plus? I know, it's crazy. It's like, how can you make this an 18? Well, they always say that the 4 plus have no stickers, right? So there are some age ranges where they don't put stickers in there. So this one had 2 stickers. So does that make it 18 plus? I don't think so. I could see it being 12 plus for a little shoe. Yeah, but 18 plus? That's hilarious. So maybe they meant that to be funny. I don't know. You're trying to think, what is the marketing manager thinking when they're rolling this out and they're approving the artwork and they're trying to decide, yeah, this should be an 18 plus shoe or a kit. Yeah, 12 plus. I mean, Matthew would run circles around, you know, building this. So anyway, that's my little comedic comment about this shoe. So anyway, it was fun little build. I would say, you know, if you're going to be buying some things anyway, this is the time to get it, because I don't think this will be available for long. It's dope, yo. The shoe? Yeah, I think the shoe is adorable. I think the shoe is really cute. I think it was that one piece, that 2x4 rounded plate in white. That might be worth getting a few of those. Now I'm curious about what happened on Twitch. Oh, it was just, I was ranting about the whole process of rating and how, you know, how they do their, they also have been, there have been a lot of people who've been streaming at the same time that I am now. And so some of the people who used to raid me don't raid me anymore. So that's all the rant was about. So, but yabba dabba dope, yo. Same, easy, could do it with your eyes shut. I know. That's why when they said it was 18 plus, I said, you know, Matthew and Lana would probably be able to build this quite easily. There's no 18 plus there. So anyway, I thought you'd find that amusing. So when you get it, you can maybe even comment on your show when you're building the Flintstones. You can say, by the way, this is T-Foles Collide, and this is not an 18 plus set. So you and Bubs and Lavabat can have at it for Lego for doing that. I think it's for the shoe collectors who aren't Lego fans and want the box on their shelf. Yeah, but 18 plus? I mean, this is a recommended age, right? I mean, that's the other thing. Some of the boxes say things like for ages 13 to 99. You're like, okay, so once you hit 100, you can't build Lego anymore. I mean, why'd they put the to 99? Just put 13 plus, right? Yeah. Anyway, so, oh, and Matthew, you missed this, but this is my little mini city that I am putting onto Tricky Bricks tomorrow. And there's the Brickanista Broadcast Network tower. Yeah. So this, I'm really proud of this. In fact, this is going to be a keeper for 2 reasons. Is that Debo helped me understand how to attach these to a lifter arm using the pinned axle. And then also the this dish, this 8x8 radar dish, was a gift I got from Ferg. And if you look on Bricklink, this piece is $30. I couldn't believe it. And he said that's because it only appeared in 4 sets before 2011, so they're hard to find. But he just gave it to me because he's my friend. So, and I send him in return a Turk toilet. So, great looking city, thank you. Yeah, I have the Trolls Tower next to the Brickanista Broadcast Network. Here, I'll just give you a quick tour. So, in fact, for those of you who are diehard fans, I called this the Nakatomi. All right, so we have Brickanista Tower, Brickanista Broadcast Network. We have the Trolls Tower, and then this little black and white one I called the Nakatomi Radar Tower. So if you're a diehard fan, you'll know the reference. And then I also mentioned that this is the tomb of the unknown streamer. And if you listen closely, you'll hear them say like, subscribe, and or like. I think I said like and subscribe or something. Applause instead of applesauce. So you like my little city? Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited about it. Let me see if I put a piece of white paper behind it. You can see it better. Yeah. Well, the BBN tower, like I said, Ferg gave me the black piece on top. He also gave me the 1x8s that are on the side. And he also, right before I left, he said, you know, you should think about putting 1x2 translucents to make it look like, you know, a skyscraper. And it looks amazing. So yeah, this is going to be a keeper. The Naomi Tomi Tower. Oh, I should have thought about that. Maybe I should send in an update. No, it's okay. I can call it the Naomi Tomi Tower. Yeah, see, this is why I need people on the stream. You're much more clever than I am. Does Han Gruber fall out the window? Yes, he does. Only on Christmas. So, yeah, those are like little inside jokes. But the other thing I did on my stream last night is I made a second module. And so now that I've taken the photo, I'm probably going to move some of these elements and make this like a big little micro city. I'm thinking about making 4, like a city block, and then adding some cars and things, so it should be fun. Best Christmas movie after Bad Santa. Yeah, and I feel bad that Alan Rickman is gone, because that was one of his classic characters. All right, my friends. Well, this was fun. Thanks for hanging out. And like I said, I'm in a much better mood today. And if you're gonna go on Twitch to look for my rant, I took it down because it just I was in bad form, so I don't want that out there. But I did do is I also on Twitch, and I'll upload it to YouTube, is I took apart the tower so you could see the inside workings of the tower, because I also have on the bottom of this tower a rotator so I can position the BBN lettering so it looked just right for the model. Gruber would be a troll in this town. Yes, he would. And I don't know. I just love that I was able to combine bracelets. I mean, talk about. I guess I should enter this into a innovative parts usage competition, because I used bracelets. I used a video handle. I used Trolls felt pieces and this Trolls tube all in one build. I think that's pretty dope, yo. Build Word makes great microcities. Oh yeah, oh yeah. No, Bill and I have collaborated or participated in large collabs. You know, so you know you pretty much just bring your city and just make sure the standards meet, and then connect together. Needs a Christmas party inside, yeah. Well, I was talking about if I really want to get ambitious, then what I would do is light this up, because I was thinking about that this bracelet has several points that are gaps that you could, if you run a light behind it, it might actually look super cool, because it has the openings in the back, but also between the gaps. It might look cool or it might look kind of weird, so I'd have to take a look at it. It's all air duct inside. Yeah. But you're right, I should have called this the Naomi Tomi Tower. That would have been funny. But yeah, no, this is one of those things, and I was mentioning this on Twitch, is that, you know, when I build a MOC, and you can learn some techniques from that. But it doesn't seem like people really want to hear that, or really want to see that. They're too busy, you know, doing other things. And like I said, I'm going to stop that rant. That was yesterday, not today. So anyway, thanks again, everyone. It's been great hanging out with you. And air ducts are the main form of transportation to Black Mesa Research Facility after the Residence Cascade. Wow. Wow. You guys are going deep now. You guys are going really deep. But yeah, so all the Brickanista Broadcast Network streams are coming out of that building. And then this little video handle, and this is the Tomb of the Unknown Streamer. So that's what we're doing. You need a giant letter N on top for the Naomi Tomi Tower. Yeah, I think I'll have to think about that, because now they made those little those dots tiles with letters on them. So maybe I could put that like on a side clip. Okay, good night, PT. Thanks for hanging in there. But yeah, so you'll see this on tomorrow's Turkey Brick show. Is my little I call it Brickanista Plaza. So anyway, okay. Well, it's been really great hanging out with you. If you like the stream, subscribe, or, you know, just follow. I think I said like, follow, and subscribe. That's what it is. So the Tomb of the Unknown Streamer, I said in the description, if you listen closely, you'll hear them say like, follow, and subscribe. Yeah, that's my weird sense of humor coming through. So anyway, thank you again, everyone. This has been great. And I will be back on Saturday, I'll be back here Saturday night, Saturday at 9. And I'm probably going to work more on this city, because I made the base and I'm thinking about that. I also went to the Lego store and I bought more green 32 by 32s, because I'm going to be thinking about the big Jurassic Park MOC that I need to work on. So anyway, you enjoyed the stream? Thank you so much, Robin. I appreciate that. Thank you. And someone unliked this? Why? That's okay. That's all right. Good times. Thanks, everyone. And as they say on the Brickanista Broadcast Network, may the clutch be with you. Good night.